Hello, welcome to When the Smoke Clears. I am the Recovery Plug. How's it going, everybody? I hope everybody's doing good today. I know my Saturday is going great. Thank you for joining me today in this today's video podcast. I greatly appreciate it. But before we get started, if you would, please join me in a moment of silence followed by the serenity prayer for the addict who still suffers and for those of us who are still bound down to the struggle. So if you would, a moment of silence, please. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, wisdom to know the difference. All right, well, let's get started. Well, check this out, man. Today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you guys on a little trip with me to the San Antonio Central Library, downtown San Antonio, Texas. And this is one of the many things that I do in my recovery, in my spirituality, in my, just my journey of being sober and taking in a different, view at life and that sort of thing. This is just one of the many things that I do to keep in that positive note, you know what I mean? Because I know that in the world of addiction, man, in that world of darkness, there were so many things that kept me bound down to, always staying in a negative vibe. And today I do none of that. Today I have a 360-degree change in my life. And this is just one of the many things that I do to stay on that road of recovery and spirituality and positivity. So what I want to do is take you guys on a little trip and just show you what I do when I come here, and just to show you the building, show you what's up inside. And it's just a great place to come, especially in the summertime when it's hot. You know what I mean? A lot of people that are out in the street and that sort of thing, they come out here to get a little bit of some cool AC and that sort of stuff. And I know that when I was in the struggle and I was out here in the streets, this is one of the spots that I'd come to get some relief out of the heat and that sort of thing. And then in the winter time, obviously, you'd come in here to get some heat and that sort of thing. So it's a good place. I'm grateful that it's here, and a lot of people use this place. And what I'm going to do is we're going to take a trip inside and we'll see what's up. And today I just happen to be here because they have the Creative Cultivating Open Mic Night. And what that is that every other Saturday, they have a mic set up, and then they have they have some instruments like an electric guitar, bass guitar. They have some keyboards, and you can get up there and play some music if you know how to play. And if you don't, whether you can still get up there just to strum the guitar, see how it is to strum an electric guitar. And they have an open mic, so if you're a singer, you can come out here and sing some tunes. And if you're a poet, you can come out here and recite poetry. You can read a story, whatever it is that even if you're one of these introverts or somebody who doesn't like to be in front of people, it's a good way to get your feet wet and start getting in front of an audience and that sort of thing. So it's a great way to get out of the box. I know when I was in the struggle and I was out in addiction, that was one of the things that, you isolated yourself a lot. You know what I mean? I know I did, and I know a lot of you probably did too, or probably do still today. And this is just one of those things just to get out, because you don't have to know anybody. All you got to do is get in there and just take a seat up here at the second floor and just watch people perform, watch people get out of their box, and maybe it'll encourage you to do the same. So, but at any rate, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this camera up so that I can walk inside, and I'm going to take you with me. So let's go. And give me a second to set up the camera, and we'll see what they got to offer out here. Alrighty, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to narrate a little bit as I'm walking. And this here is the entrance, and this is the little plaza area where a lot of people that are out in the street and stuff like that, they come out here to get under the shade, just to mingle. And some people go inside or whatever, but it's just a good place to come and relax and that sort of thing. It's a nice little plaza area. And I know that over here where this little window is on this side, I had that was one of my first videos, believe it or not. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to walk in here, and hopefully the camera's not moving so much that you're getting this Blair Witch effect. But yeah, so we're going to get in here, and hopefully we can you can see what I'm doing, and hopefully you enjoy the journey. So here we go. Let's get in. This door's closed, so we'll have to go to the other side. Yeah, alrighty. Well, let's go. Let's see what we can do. Oh, here we go. Alrighty. Door's open. Good. Ooh, man, it's cool in here. Good feeling. Good feeling. Great start. Alrighty, well, here we go. Check this place out. Isn't it nice? See, here we go. It's what I'm talking about. They have just exhibits, show you, you know, little things that they have out here. It's really nice. You come out here, enjoy the artwork. It's a beautiful building, you know what I mean? And they have, you know, they got benches. You can come out here, just relax, enjoy the artwork, enjoy the scenery, that sort of thing. And, you know, look at this beautiful mural they have here. Really nice. You know, for the people who that are outside, and, you know, they can go to the bathroom and that sort of thing. But this way, let me show you. In this little area here, they have, they usually have artwork. You know, people set up their art, you know, gallery and stuff like that. Oh wow, check this out. Okay, well, this is it right here. This is an art gallery made possible through the generosity of the Valero Energy Corporation. Go figure. Look at this beautiful artwork they have here. Yes. See, this is just one of the things. And the thing is that you can come out here and check things out like this, and it's free, you know what I mean? And you're supporting the community, and you're doing something positive, and you're getting yourself out of the box, and you're not in that dark world of addiction or whatever is keeping you bound down, you know what I mean? You can come out here and enjoy, you know, stuff like this, you know what I mean? And I'm sure, you know, this looks like it was done by probably, I don't know, they have a bunch of functions here in the library, and they do stuff like this, and then they'll just put it up. But this is very nice. You see all this artwork here. Cool. Little taco artwork. Oh, a little selfie thing. Well, I can't do the selfie right now, but maybe tomorrow or later before we leave. I'll set it up and I'll use it as the cover page for the video. Oh, check this turtle out. It's made of straws. Go figure. Look at that. That's real cool. Yeah. Nice. Very, very nice artwork. Look at this thing. It's made out of like paper bags or something. Flowers. That's cool. Oh, I like the leopard and the croc. Very, very cool. Look at this thing. Oh, wow. Look at the cow. Nice. Oh, it's got the little Mayan symbol there. Very cool. Very San Antonio, if you will. I like that. Look at this. This is like Stranger Things. Oh my God, this is so cool. Monster House, yes. That looks just like the Stranger Things almost. Now look at this thing here. That's cool, little art piece. Check out the big ice cream cone. Yes, I like it. Cool. It's like a little dragon there. Very nice. Very nice artwork. See, and this is just one of the many things that you can do, you know what I mean? And you don't have to spend your Saturday locked up in a room or in a motel or just, you know, wondering what are you going to do today. You know, you can just hop on a bus if you don't have a vehicle and then just come out here, you know what I mean? There's like, I don't know how many buses run right in front of the library, so it's just a really cool place. But look at this thing. They have the same replica downtown, actually. Okay, so let's go. Oh, we're going to go this way. Okay, well, here we go. Now, this is the entrance to the computer area is what this is. Yeah. This is cool. Yeah, very nice. It's cool. They have these books here, and they have like you can come and play albums. They have a selection of albums and stuff, and they got record players, and you can listen to it, man. Check this out, the old school Madonna. Pretty neat. Look at that. They have a bunch of it has 6. They got a bunch of albums here, and you can, you know, check one out and, you know, get here on the library and play them and listen to them. This is the area where they have all the computers and stuff. You can come and check a computer out and you know, do whatever you need to do. On this side, they have all these when you reserve books or something like that, if they don't have them in, they'll have them here on this wall. But very nice place. See this thing? Here's where they have the Creative Collective from 3 to 5. It's on the second floor, but we'll go there in just a second. First of all, we're going to come this way. And on this side, it's the Latino side. If you see up here on top, it says Latino Collection and Resource Center. And they get all these books over here, all from Latin, from the Latin background. And see, they have things like this. Look at that. Mayan, Guatemalan, that's pretty cool. And all this is all the Spanish area, which is very nice. And they have, what they have also is they have these, on this side, they have these 3 booths over here. You can come out here and do study time or risk read time. You can rent your an individual booth. It doesn't cost a thing. All you got to do is go up to the desk and reserve it. And usually they're open if there's no one in there. But this is a very nice place. Okay, now let's go back. Like I said, that's all the whole computer area. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to the elevator, and we're going to go to the second floor and see what they got out there. Here we go. Okay, there we go. All right. Coming in. Closing. Alrighty, we're in the library, or in the elevator. We're going to the second floor of the library. And by the way, this library is 6 floors. Can you believe that? 6 floors, yes. And you know what we'll do is we'll go up to the 5th floor first before we go to the second floor, so that I could show you. Because sometimes you're not allowed. I don't know. For some reason they have the 6th floor. They have it blocked off, or they don't. They have advance or something. I don't know, but they don't hardly ever open it up. But not ever since I've been here, they haven't. And so we're gonna go up to the 5th floor, and I'm gonna take a walk around there to show you what they got up here. So we're the 5th floor here, and as you can see, we're this high up. So this is the outside plaza of the library. They don't usually have that open unless they have events and stuff like that. And if you can see where the purple columns are over there, the little round, silo-looking things, they have they'll have like some events and stuff like that sometimes there also. But very nice view of the downtown area. And now what we're going to do is we're going to walk over and I'll show you the. By the way, this is all fiction and stuff like that. Fiction and and sci-fi, I believe, up here. If you see there's some books everywhere. Very nice. And a lot of times, sometimes I'll come up here to the 5th floor because they have a booth. And I'll sometimes use their booth to, which is over here at the end. There's this, right behind that little red chair, there's that booth right there. And sometimes I'll go in here and do the videos through there. But for today, we're just going to walk on back over. And we'll walk around just to show you how big this place is. They have a little bit of artwork here. Also, on every floor they have a little bit of something. And there's just books everywhere, you know what I mean? Very nice. And I'm going to show you guys the view of this side of the library so you can check it out. See, this is that front area, the plaza area, if you can see that. That's where we started, down there. Okay, well, let's go back. We're going to go back here. And check this out. We're on the 5th floor, by the way. Check out that. That's a little glass sculpture. That we'll go check that out in a minute. But right in front of that is where they'll be having the creative collective open mic night. And let's go down there and check it out, so you could see the sculpture. It's a very nice sculpture, as a matter of fact. So I hope you guys enjoying the video. Like I said, this is just one of the many things, and they got so many things out here, man. They got so many books that you can come out here and check out, and then just there's little places that you can sit down and just chill. You know what I mean? And you could spend hours here, actually. You know, you can spend hours out here, and just the time goes by. But just know that it's just a great place, a positive place that you can come and, you know, take a book out, read, just sit here. You don't even have to check them out. You can just come in here and just read a book and put it back. You know what I mean? But, okay, let's get in this elevator and go down to the 2nd floor. Okay, here we go. There we go. Going down to the 2nd floor. Here we go, 2nd floor, got it. Okay. Alright, on this side, I like to come out here because this area of the 2nd floor, this is where in the 2nd floor, by the way, and this area is where I like to come out because they have a bunch of books on meditation. They got the philosophy books, they got the science book, they got the archaeology books and all of that kind of stuff, and they have art books and different things, you know what I mean? They have a bunch of magazines that you can check out, and it's just a great place. And it's just, you know, like I said, they got different little places that you can have a see. They got artwork and just different things that you can take in and just come out here and relax, you know what I mean? You can bring your laptop and do things just like this gentleman is and that sort of thing. And let me show you. I don't know if you can see guys that, but that's we're on the 2nd floor and that's the 1st. Okay. They have all these tables and they got more books here all the way down. This is like the little juvenile section. They have a couple of racks there for that. And then they have also they got movies, like 10 rows of movies, if you see here, DVDs. And when I was over at my sober living facility, I would come out here and you can rent up to 20, 30 movies at a time, and I would come and get movies so we could watch them, you know, me and the rest of the veterans that were there with me. And at any rate, this here is the area where they're going to have the open mic, creative collective open mic. And check this out, man. This is a very nice sculpture right here. This thing is, I don't know if you can see that, but it's beautiful. Very nice. So then it's a blown glass sculpture, man. I wonder how long it took to build that thing. That's awesome artwork. Okay, now they have also another piece. It's a lizard for San Antonio. Look at that, by Long Bench in 2015. Look at that. It's just a cool freaking lizard. Pretty neat, huh? Very nice. Alrighty, well, and here is where we have the, here's the flyer, if you see here. See that? It's the Creative Collective from 2:30 to 5 o'clock, and it's every other Saturday, and they have it here. And people sit down right here, and they'll have chairs usually right up in this area, but right back here is where they have the instruments set up, and they'll probably be doing that here in about another 30 minutes or so. But this is it, man. So that is the okay, let me see. Okay, well that's it. Like I said, this is what I do on my Saturdays. One of the many things, and something that you could do also. So just know that, you know, this is just one of the positive things, and this happens every other Saturday. So you can. It doesn't cost you a thing. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but you know, just like I said, one of the many things that I do, and it's something that you could do. So I really appreciate you guys watching this video today. And I guess until the next time I win the smoke clears, I am the Recovery Plug.